2025 is round the corner. Students from country are preparing to join in the courses in different universities and institutions. However, there is a great deal of confusion as regards how to select a university or institution for professional and technical education. We are fortunate to have today Dr. Sabyasachi Rath sir with us. He is a professor in marketing at NIST University and is an experienced educationist, media industry professional, and startup mentor with a vast of 30 years experience. He will guide us on the subject today. Sir, at the very outset, thank you so much for being in the program with us.
Thank you.
After plus 2, what are the various courses or programs a student should explore to study so that he can become a great engineer?
Look, now the industry scenario is at a phase which is called Industry 5.0. Industry 5.0 means industry where digitization and human resources are integrated. Therefore, today, if you look at the job scenario or job market, there is a combination of jobs which are pertaining to digital world as well as the physical world. So, you will find a lot of job opportunities pertaining to the core areas as well as the areas of IT and computer science. So, that includes starting from the basic coding jobs to visual artists, then data scientists, cyber law, legal areas, different areas are there with regard to the job opportunities today available.
So many institutions offer so many programs that students are finding it difficult to make a choice. Can you please suggest how to choose the right institution for engineering?
Okay, let me make the search simplified. I will suggest people who are looking for an institution to pursue a course, particularly with regard to the STEM education. STEM, you understand, it includes science, technology, engineering and mathematics. So, after plus 2 science, people, those who are going to pursue in these areas, for them there is a simplified formula I will tell. They should definitely look for 5 R's whenever they are going to search for the right institutions.
And what are those 5 R's?
Let's start with the first R. Any student who is looking for doing a course in these areas, they must first look at an institution's reputation or what you call the accreditation or recognition. Because any degree they are going to do or join, it must be approved by the AICTE and UGC. So, accreditation of the degree or the program is the first criteria that a student must look into. So, the first R is satisfied with the search, right? That is your recognition, reputation of the institution and the program.
Okay.
Right? Please look at the recognition of the program as well, not only the institution but also the program. Then comes your second R and the most important R in fact.
Okay.
These are called, once you know the college is accredited, the program is approved, all that. Next comes your resources. Because ultimately you as a student are going to learn through the resources available in the university or the institutions. So what are the resources now? Now the resource includes multiple things. First of all, you look at the faculty resources. Look at the faculty, where are they from? Are they industry professionals? Are they with industry background, research background? Do they have rich technical patents, have published papers? Those you must see among the faculty members. The second is the laboratories. Do the institution have very good state-of-art laboratories? Because this is one area where a student of this STEM program, you are going to learn more. So, the kind of laboratory makes a much bigger difference in your learning process. So, the second resource you are talking about the laboratory, followed by library, because that is the ultimate source of learning, where you can have access to different journals, articles, then other magazines and other sources of information so that you can learn better. Now, then comes the sources like, are you supported by different activities which are extracurricular? So, it's not only about just attending a class or learning through the laboratory. You must need a development of soft skills of yours. Because today, more than the hard skills, it's very important that your students should have a soft skill. And let me point out here, under Industry 5.0, you will have tremendous emotional pressure. And one must know how to manage stress. So to manage your stress, you should have a good EQ, not IQ. And what is EQ? Is emotional quotient.
Okay.
So to manage a good EQ, you must be extracurricular wise very strong, right? And we have found people who are very strong academically, but they cannot work in team. They are very good individual, but they definitely don't do or are not able to perform as a team member. So therefore, learning of soft skills, that can happen only when you have got different clubs, different teams working in the institution. So you should look into that, whether there is an encouragement for this kind of club activities. Then followed by events like hackathons, then meets, right? Competition event. Those events are encouraged or not, that one should see in the university curriculum. Of course, followed by you've got amenities like you find sports facilities, because yoga, sports, physical facilities are must for your all-round development. So whether there is a yoga facility there, physical exercise facility like gyms are there or not, those you must look into that whenever you are looking for the different resources. Other than that, you have got other regular amenities like your restrooms, right? Then cafeteria, right? Because please understand, as youngsters, you will definitely would look for the food, right?
Especially fast
food. And it should be good food again, because you must have a good body, good physique to do a good study. So these are the areas of exploration for a student with regard to the second R called the resources. Now we'll come to the
third
R. Now what is the third R here? The region. For example, you are a student who is residing in Barampur or a nearby area. Now you will definitely look for a place of study which is closer to you. The reasoning, you must find out also how accessible is it to you, how affordable is it, because many people go by the simple fundamental of in Udiya what you call Dura Pahada Sundaram. So people get attracted by that and they sometimes leave the institutions, college which are nearby. But one must definitely look into that, because there is another element involved which is again the fifth R. I will talk about that later.
Okay.
But you must look at the regional proximity of the institution or college, which definitely impacts your study prospects, right? So the first R is your reputation, recognition. Second R is the resources, and the third R is the region. Now next comes the fourth R, which is for which the students really join an institution. This is called the recruitment R.
Okay.
Because ultimately any student who joins any STEM program or for example a management program, they all join for a placement, right? So you must look into the recruitment scenario in the institution or college. Look at how many companies are visiting the campus, how is the campus placement, what is the HPA, highest package offered, what is the median package offered, what is the lowest package offered. Are there companies who are coming for repeated recruitment? Those aspects must be analyzed. You should also see the number of guest lectures they visit to the institutions, because these guest lectures, they give connection for the future recruitment. Then another important aspect, the alumni connect, right? You should see the strength of the alumni, so that because alumni can really do or play a major role in terms of the recruitment of the students in the campus. So the fourth R basically pertains to the recruitment and the industry interface of the institutions, so that helps the students who are pursuing or looking for the employability. So we have reached the fourth R now.
Now
Right.
this is the last R we are talking about.
This is the last R, and the last R, but not the least R again.
Not the list.
Yes, is the ROI. And what is ROI? Return on investment. At the end of the day, let us remember that the students who are looking for this, they have to join a course or program by paying a fees, right? and the fees is paid by the parents. So my suggestion is the student must look at this as an investment, and any investment must have a return, right? No investment is effective without a return. So as a student, you must definitely look into what is the return I am going to get on my investment. But at the same time understand, it's not about only the monetary investment you are making, it's all about the time you are investing, the effort you are investing, that also matters a lot. So if you are spending 4 years here, then what are you going to gain out of it? Are you going to have access to the corporate world? Are you going to learn new technologies? Are you going to have your hands-on experience on the experiments? Are you going to have field knowledge? Are you going to have ideations? Are you improve your creativity? All those must be looked into whenever you are talking about the ROI. And please understand, there are institutions where the fees is very high, right? And whenever you are paying a very high fees, you also should count the ROI. So you should compare a fee which is reasonable and a fee which is very high but looks very attractive, because you must not be influenced by the marketing gimmicks, right? You should definitely look into the realistic aspect of the program so that you understand what is your objective, what you are expecting, and does it match with the offer, yes, the education they are being offered. So to summarize, the 5 R's, if one considers, one will definitely be able to make a right choice with regard to the selection of the institution or university for STEM education.
Okay, thank you so much, sir. That is great advice. These 5 R's can actually help you to make a career. Now the main question is, what are the few top institutions in South Odisha the students should consider for joining after their +2 science?
Okay. If you look at the South Odisha, basically, I can suggest institutions like ISER, which is a national level institution. You can look into NIST University. You can look into Parla Maharaja College of Engineering. There are different other colleges also, but one can consider these 3 options because they have been there in the education industry for quite a long time, with a very good long presence and the brand value which the students can leverage. Because ultimately, whenever you are going to pass out, what the corporate look for, which industry or which institute you are from and how long is the institute in the market. So that counts a lot. So therefore, these are the 3 one can definitely look into that along with the other choices.
You have really simplified the problem of many aspiring students. You have beautifully explained on how to select an institution for technical studies and the skill sets one should improve. So thank you once again for being in the show with us.
Thank you so much.